Hi everyone, welcome on in. My name is AirAngel and welcome to Retro Gaming Live TV's horror Halloween marathon. I'm really excited to be here, and as you can see, I'm a little dressed up. I am Android 18. For all you Dragon Ball Z fans out there, it's like one of my favorite costumes. I did make this myself. If you want to see like more pictures, I put them on Twitter. And yeah, so I guess we're gonna get started soon. I'm gonna be playing Super Ninja-kun on the Super Famicom. It's not necessarily a horror game, but it's a little cute spooky. So welcome to my aesthetic. We'll get into more of that later. So for this section, I'm actually gonna add more lives because it's easier for me to take more damage in certain places. And I also switched the different music compositions. It's a very weird option setting, but if you don't pick that, some bosses you won't listen to any music. Like there won't be any music in it. But hi chat, how's it going? I do have chat up on my phone, and if you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so the whole premise of this game is our partner gets kidnapped by a skull priest, and we have to go save her, so go figure. Welcome to early 90s video games. I am attempting to farm some spirit. So in the bottom left corner, you can see my spirit gauge. This will determine how much I can use for my special ninja attack. As of right now, I don't have a special ninja attack, but we will get them as we defeat the bosses. And as you can tell, if you get in any kind of stun lock, it's kind of difficult to get out of it. But there are a bunch of yokai and monsters and ghosts all over this game. It's super great. So that's the Skull Priest, and that's the princess. And this is gonna be our first boss. So after every boss, you get their superpowers, sort of, and it turns into our special ninja power. So as you can see, this boss throws bombs, so we're gonna be getting bombs. I will say I am using a different controller that I usually use because the other one that I commonly use for speedruns is not working. So we're gonna use the one I've got the best we can. So not as precise as I would like it, but it works. So we just got a new special attack. It's like a bomb throw situation that we'll be using throughout the game. And if you use certain attacks versus certain bosses, it damages them more, I believe, from what I can tell. So I do have to farm a good amount of spirit. So we have to farm spirit in order to use the super ninja attacks, which are coming up a little bit later in the run. This is the airship. I'm gonna see if I can make this jump. So that jump just saved me a good amount of time. That monster was right where I didn't want them. But yeah, so this game came out in 1994. That was a weird jump. I think the graphics are pretty amazing, and the pixel art is just really cute overall. Again, if anyone doesn't know who I am and hasn't been to my channel, my aesthetic is I play cute games. I don't care what kind of games they are necessarily. I mainly play platformers, but if it's a cute game, I'm gonna play it. So if you can tell on the bottom left, you see our bar is sort of flashing. That means that it's full, and I can use the super ninja power in a couple bosses coming up. I'm not gonna be using it here. So this boss is RNG heavy. Unfortunately, I've lost many runs to this boss, but hopefully we can. So basically the RNG aspect is if he uses the straight up and down I'm a little too high. That's unfortunate. Oh, we got it. Okay, so if he does like the straight up and down fireballs, like you really can't do anything about it other than jump out of the way. But we managed to get it. Do the anime pose. And yeah, so each one of these levels is like a different terrain. And so as per tradition, I guess, for 90s games, once again, we're in like sort of this lava level. I wanted to run there, but that's okay. So I'm gonna be taking some damage here just to get through this level as fast as I can. Which is why, again, I picked, that was not a good jump, but that's okay. Hopefully I could get my other controller fixed. But we'll do fine. Well, this run's actually not bad, so I'm pretty excited to show it off. So yeah, there is lava on the floor that is trying to kill us, so don't... The floor is literally lava. And as you can tell, Ninja-kun can hold onto the wall. They could also bounce off of the wall, sort of. It's sort of like a bounce grab, but I don't tend to use that strat a whole lot in this run. And these little soldiers are actually ghosts. So, little ghosty friends. Well, not really friends, but... so I'm gonna wait here until they come to the bottom. Alright. So the main time saves in this game are coming up in a couple levels. But basically, there are, I would say, there's at least like one major quote-unquote glitch that we'll be using in this game. The rest of this game is basically just platforming and play it as fast as you can. You could also play this in 2-player mode for co-op. If you ever needed a co-op mode and you wanted to play with a friend or a partner or whatever. So this boss is another RNG nightmare. Also, I got stun locked, but that's okay. Alright. So it's RNG based off of like where the ghost goes. I'm just gonna die right here. Unfortunately, they didn't give me a good position, but that's okay. And I got stuck. We're having issues today, chat, but it's okay. This is why the estimate is really high, right? Alright, so you can only really hit the ghosts in this, like, ghost shell form. It's okay, we did it. This run's interesting. I'm, like, running into everything that I've run into it before, but all at once. So there's just a lot going on. But I really hope you enjoy this, because it's silly. And it's actually really easy to pick up. If anyone is interested in learning it. I am going to pick up an extra life here because death is only the beginning, I guess. And it could also be the end in a speedrun. Luckily, if you game over here, you only have to go through the level set once more. Like, you don't start the whole game over, it's just whatever particular section you're at, but it still feels bad, you know? So, this side-scroller, we have a couple side-scrollers in this game. And this is one of them. I took the extra life, so if I died here, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna try to not use 2 lives here, though, so... Alright, I think we should be good in terms of life count. Just gonna scoot all the way this way. Alright, so this is the first quick kill coming up. Hopefully we can get this first try. And this is also gonna be the first time we use our super ninja power. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, we got it. So this is the first quick kill of the game. Sometimes if you have to disable the gun, the barrel, as well as the rocket, so if you don't do that, you basically just have to use your regular ninja powers, which is a lot slower. But we managed to get it, so... And this is the ice level, from Heck. I know a lot of retro gamers despise ice levels, and I am no different. I do not enjoy ice levels. So this particular ice level set, I guess, is tricky because it is more icy than any other sort of ice I've ever encountered in any other retro game. Maybe Mega Man 2's Flashman stage, maybe, but I feel like this is even more icy than normal. Ultra icy, chat. Mega ice. But, yeah, so basically you have to time out your runs and jumps, obviously. Go figure. Welcome to platforming, I guess. But also to not get stuck by these little monster yokai things, but that actually wasn't too bad. Yeah, it's exceptionally frozen. And this area is really prone to stun locks, unfortunately, so I'm gonna focus real quick. And with stun locks, you basically just, yeah, go back and forth between getting hurt and not. I'm gonna pick up this extra heart for this boss, which is pretty customary for the run, to be honest. So this boss coming up, you can get a stun lock on him, and it would be really cool if we got it today. So we'll see what happens. In terms of the controllers, or controls, I should say, double tap a directional, and that's run. You have your regular ninja star, and then you have your ninja power, and then super ninja powers, and then you can go between the two on the SNES bumpers. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get the stun lock here. This boss is like... That was mean. Alright. So for this boss, you have to pick up the monsters, basically. You stun them first. Press up and then release, but I did that wrong, but that's okay. Alright. So if you need to reset the room, you just get rid of the monsters. This boss is pretty tricky, especially if you're playing this casually. If you don't get the stun lock, which it looks like we got a little stun lock here, so I'm glad I can show that off a little bit. Yeah, we got a stun lock a little bit. So basically, if you get the full stun lock, it will literally go back and forth on top of the monster for... This is really good. I think this is one of the best stun locks I've ever had. That was pretty good. I'm excited about that. So far I was able to get the stun lock and the first quick kill, so that's awesome. So their power is sort of like a moon knife, I guess, that comes back to you like a boomerang of sorts. Okay, so we're approaching towards the later levels, which become increasingly more difficult. He's like right in the area I need him to not be, unfortunately. So I will need the super ninja power. So I will have to fill up the spirit gauge. And now we have turrets that are trying to kill us, as well as leaky pipes and things that are trying to crush us. So we're basically in a factory with evil robots that, again, trying to kill us. This section is a little tricky at first, especially if you're just playing this casually. Mainly because, again, like, the robots are like coming at you full force, which can be nasty. I did not mean to die there, but that's okay. That was really random. Alright. I do have to pick up some more spirit, so I might have to double back, but we will see. I'm gonna pick up this extra life here. Alright, we're actually good. As I get hit by... It's okay. Alright, so this is the... Sorry, I had to focus on the next special attack usage. I don't know if we're gonna get this, the quick kill, but fingers crossed. Okay, we got it. So we got this quick kill here. Any kind of mech fight, for me at least, is kind of tricky because you have to time your jumps, or else if you like try to hit them more times during the iframes, it won't work. But it ended up working. So this next section is basically a make or break section, depending on what we pick up here. So I need to fill my spirit gauge. There are enough ninja baddies here to give me that, but sometimes they drop hearts. If they drop a heart, I won't be able to do this trick. So hopefully... Alright, so our spirit gauge is good, so I can hopefully show off this trick for you. Alright, so I have to focus real quick. Alright. So basically what happens there is if I got it, I can continually use this super ninja attack. I had to think about what buttons I had to press because I didn't want to mess it up. So otherwise, your special ninja attack runs out and depletes. And it looks like we got it, so I think we're good. Okay, so he turns into a dragon, and fingers crossed I can defeat this without dying. But it's really cool I was able to get this glitch to show it off for you. It is a really nifty time saver. And we got it, okay. This is really exciting. So the run started off a little shaky, but now the run's looking really good. So I'm really happy. I'm able to show off all of these tricks for y'all. 'Cause yeah, it's tricky. Okay, so for this section, it's just an auto-scroller. My main goal is to not use as many lives as possible, because I'd like to go into the final level at least with 1 or 2 lives, because it is very tricky to evade certain enemies in it, so I think we should be good. But yeah, we're riding a dragon. That was annoying. And we're gonna have another mech fight coming up soon, and it's gonna be very spammy, so just headphone users beware. If you don't like this noise, I'm sorry, but we're gonna be spamming a lot. All these fireballs could also shoot backwards too, so if you don't shoot them all, they can literally come back and bite you in the butt with a fireball. Alright, so this is gonna be the spam mech fight. And again, we have to get rid of the cannon, and we have to get rid of the gun turret. I can take at least one life here. I would like to not take more than one though. Oh, and we have to take out the entire helicopter itself, so... And obviously it's slower if you get hit, you like get stalled, so the less hits the better, but also like if you're like too cautious about it, I actually think I'm just gonna go for it because I can, even if I die here, it's really not that big of a deal. Alright. I'm just gonna spam the heck out of it. Alright, so that was fine. It would have been better if I didn't die there, but we're good. The hitbox in general is pretty fair, but it's kind of like all over. The enemies can smack you from below. What am I doing? Okay, so this section, I'm actually gonna use the dragon power to go past this entire section, basically. And then we're gonna farm for more spirit. Oh, I got stuck, that's okay. Alright. So we're gonna farm for more spirit here. Again, sort of making sure I don't die kind of situation. Alright, we should be good. So we are towards the end of the run, so time is actually going to be coming up fairly soon. I do have to pick up one more spirit, but I can pick one up here. Alright, are y'all just gonna... Alright, so they gave me a heart and not a spirit, which is not what we needed. Alright, we're good. I did want to go past that sign because sometimes, if you go past that sign, then it'll go to the next level. So this is the final boss. We are gonna be... You can use a couple of your special attacks, but we're gonna be using the fireball one. Alright, so the final boss is down and time is coming up soon. Alright. Woo! So this actually would have been a PB like last week, but I actually got a 21:30 or 40 something on Tuesday, but this was still a really good run, and I'm really excited I was able to show it off for y'all. But yeah, we survived and we saved our BFFFFF. And we defeated the Skull Priest. So yeah. So yeah, this is probably my second best time I've ever done. Again, I literally just got a giant PB on Tuesday. But I'm really happy I was able to show this off. This was my first time playing this in a marathon. And I'm really grateful that Retro Gaming Live TV is having me on once again. I've been around for a couple years now. But yeah, if you want more kawaii content and cute games, you can find me at twitch.tv/AirAngel. Also on Twitter and Instagram at AirAngeltv. I really hope that this inspired some people to pick up the game because it's really fun. I obviously enjoy it. Again, Super Ninja-kun on the Super Famicom, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day and stay safe and happy Halloween.